Welcome back to my channel, collectors. My name is John Deak, and today I'm going to unbox the all-new Sideshow Collectibles Mandalorian life-size child figure, also known as Baby Yoda. Let's dive right into it. This is the slipcover for the box, and on the outside you're going to see Star Wars The Child, life-size. It's a matte black and gray color. It's also going to have a Disney logo. When you open up the brown shipper for Baby Yoda, keep in mind I'm going to be calling him Baby Yoda because he's just been called Baby Yoda. I know he's the child. I know hardcore Star Wars fans will be upset about that, but he's Baby Yoda. You're going to receive this really nice personalized envelope. Inside of it is going to be this embossed letter from Sideshow and also a little card on the inside here that says for assembly instructions and more info, please visit side.show/child instructions. And then here is a nice letter. The child from the acclaimed Disney show The Mandalorian is the most anticipated product in Sideshow's 26-year history. So here is the rest of the letter if you want to pause the video and read it. After you remove the slipcover, you're going to receive the art box. The art box is going to have a beautiful portrait of the Mandalorian and the child. It's going to say Star Wars, The Mandalorian, The Child, life size, again with Baby Yoda and various scenes from the film, and just an overall really nice matte finish to the box, and looks fairly easy to open, and I don't think you'll have any problems getting him out and safely assembled. Now for the fun part, the exciting part, let's unbox him. Once you remove the styrofoam top, you're going to receive this beautiful card from Sideshow. It's going to be inside of a plastic sleeve, and it says congratulations on acquiring the asset. It has some photos there too you can check out. This is what he's going to look like packaged up. He's got the plastic all over him. Let's get him out and set him up beautifully. Fellow collectors, there he is coming around the circle right now for your first look at the Sideshow Collectibles life-size child Baby Yoda figure. And right out of the box, I am in love. I am in love with this figure. I just can't believe how accurate it is. I mean, you're talking to a guy who has seen the Hot Toys life-size Baby Yoda up close. And you guys, if you follow my channel, you know I'm a die-hard Hot Toys collector, okay? But Sideshow, I mean, guys, this Baby Yoda destroys the Hot Toys version, in my opinion. Just absolutely destroys it. And partly because Sideshow got the Legacy company to work with them to create this replica, life-size replica, straight from the actual puppet used in the Mandalorian show. So essentially, there's not a more accurate, child Baby Yoda anywhere in the world. This is it. I mean, it's just, I know sometimes people complain about Sideshow's final production pieces having issues, and I'll tell you what, I took this thing out of the box and it was absolutely perfect. The one thing you'll notice is that I did roll up his sleeves just a tiny bit so you could see his hands a little bit more, and I did add the magnetic shifter knob into his hands. So stay tuned. Do not fast forward through this video because I'm going to be doing a couple special things. The coat he's wearing has a zipper. I am going to unzip it and show you what the body looks like underneath. Get some close-ups of the feet and some close-ups of the head. And also, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of some footage I have of the Hot Toys version versus this version. And I just wanted to add, assembling him was super easy. You took him out of the box, and he has a little key on his right foot, and you just peg him into his base and put the magnetic shift knob into his hand, and that's it. And then you just play with the clothes a little bit and get him set up the way you would like him to. This part up here is wired, so all of this is wired, so you'll be able to make micro adjustments as you please to the figure. While I don't recommend you doing this to your Sideshow life-size Baby Yoda child figure, I will do it because I'm a collector myself, and I know my fellow collectors are going to be curious about this. So the top of the coat is a magnetic button, as you can see right here. It just pops on and off. Be careful because it is sewed on here. The key part that goes into the button is sewed off, and you could easily rip it off if you're not careful. And then it does open up like this, and you will discover that he does have a zipper that goes all the way down. So a lot of collectors have been curious to see what the body looks like underneath, and I will show you that right now. That's a little weird. Yep, so that is what his body looks underneath. He has the same skin tone color in certain lighter sections of his head. And yes, he does have feet. I don't know why, but every time I go to Sideshow to film something and I get back with footage, the question I get the most is, does he have feet? So yeah, he has actually very nice detailed feet, which I'll give you a close-up of right now. So there you have it. That is the close-up of his feet. Let's get a little even closer there. And you can see all of the details in his nails and just all of the added details to the foot section, which is really, really cool. So he does have feet, and so does the other side. It's same, great attention to detail, looks absolutely great. As far as the body goes, it's a smooth, just a smooth finish to the body. I highly, highly doubt any collector is going to display him like this. That would be just weird. Okay, I have Baby Yoda zipped back up, and we're going to check out the head sculpt, which in my opinion is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to try to get really close, so I'm going to be able to, so I'm able to get a good focus on him and the colors, so it's accurate for what you're seeing on your television or phone. I'm going to just do the front here first and slowly move it around, and you'll be able to see all of the little details on his head there. And I'll turn him around and I'll do the back in a minute. And then you can see the details of his chin and the lower part of his neck. Let's get nice close-up shots of his eyes. Those 4 dots you see in his eyes are my studio lights. But look at, I mean, guys, look at the detail in his nose, in the corners of his eyes, his cheeks, his mouth. I mean, Sideshow, you guys did a fantastic job. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You guys really, really hit a home run with this one. And a lot of collectors who receive this at home are going to be absolutely so happy job well done. If any of the Sideshow people watch this, which I doubt it, job well done to the team who worked on the child figure. I will mention this: the entire figure does not have articulation except for one spot. You can gently rotate, if I can do it with one hand, you can move his head a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. Just a tiny bit, don't force it. Let's check out his hair and the back of the head. Here is the back of Sideshow's life-size Baby Yoda. And as we get in, we can see the really micro details in the paint application as far as the back goes and his ears. And then you can see the little folds here that's carved into his head. And then of course the hair. I would be very gentle with the hair. I am not sure how they were able to use, I don't know if what they used for the hair, but it looks like real hair. The one thing I didn't like about the Hot Toys version was that the hair kind of reminded me of a fishing line, which was, you know, kind of a rougher, plasticky hair look. But this looks, my gosh, I want to just gently touch it. I don't want to mess it up. This looks like real, real gray hair. I mean, how old is he? He's pretty old, isn't he? And you'll notice that the earpiece goes on. Over here, you'll notice there is a Velcroed piece of fabric that covers up the upper part of his torso where it meets with the neck. And then, of course, we have the back of the coat, which you can play with. And it's, you know, you'll be able to fluff it up or push it out or, you know, get it whichever way you want to, and then you'll be able to use the wires here to get it adjusted to your liking. Moving on to the details of his hand, and again, I'm going to try to get this to focus correctly. You can just see the same awesome paintwork throughout the entire figure. Just the nails. It's kind of hard to get it to focus properly, but you see what I mean. It's fantastic. I mean, it's awesome. They did good. They did good, and I would tell you guys if I didn't like it. I'm that kind of person. But you'll be able to, as you notice, I folded up the sleeves because his hands, I wanted to be able to show him on camera what the hands look like, but ultimately you will be able to display him with the you know, the coat, the arm there, unfolded cuffs, and that's actually a really cool shot right there with the dark shadows and the light hitting the green and the nails and the hand. Just quickly wanted to give you an up close look of the shifter knob, and it is going to be a very vibrant blue and a silver paint application. And the bottom of it has a magnet because the bottom of Baby Yoda's right hand has a magnet also, which this will sit inside, which I'll show you in one moment how to get that attached. And this part here is fairly light, and I would imagine it is made of some sort of plastic. All right, so this is pretty important when you go to assemble the shifter knob into his hand, because you must remember that this hand does not move in any way whatsoever. So to get it in, you need to tuck the clothes back a little bit, and it just pops right in like that with the magnet. So again, don't attempt to move the hands or you're going to crack it and break the entire thing and probably cry. Can Baby Yoda stand on his own without a stand? Yes, he can. Do I recommend it? No, I don't. But he can stand up without having to use the base that Sideshow provides. How sturdy is it? Well, it's pretty sturdy, but not sturdy enough, for my liking, because it's an expensive piece, and I know for a fact that if anything happened to it, you would be heartbroken. And that's not good. So I did want to show you he can stand on his own, but I recommend using the base, which I'm going to give you a really nice close-up of right now. Okay, here is the base that he's going to come with, and you're going to see some various grooves here on the bottom and some intricate little lines that are sculpted into the base. And then here is the peg that keys into his foot. So that is essentially going to keep him stable and safe from falling over. And flipping the base over, you're going to see Star Wars The Mandalorian The Child life-size figure, limited edition, a beautiful orange, black, yellow, and graphite color scheme on the back. And then on the back, it's going to say Sideshow Inc., designed in California, and a Lucasfilm logo, and the year 2020 with the Sideshow logo on the back. And then you have your 4 little rubber protectors at the bottom there, so when you place the statue down, it doesn't slide around. But that's a pretty awesome bottom of a base. I'd almost want to take a photo of that and, I don't know, make it into a poster. I wanted to do just a quick comparison between Sideshow's Baby Yoda and the footage I shot at the New York Sideshow Con a couple weeks ago of the Hot Toys version. And the Baby Yoda that is Sideshow's is here on the left, and the Hot Toys version is on the right. And I'm mainly going to focus on the head sculpts. Final thoughts. What do I think of the Sideshow Collectibles life-size Mandalorian Child Baby Yoda figure? I mean, first of all, it is priced phenomenally. I just can't believe this is not a $600 or $700 piece. The paint application is absolutely incredible. The slight articulation that you receive in the neck is really cool. His eyes are just so huge, and he's so cute, and you just kind of like, I don't know, it sounds weird, but you kind of want to just put him in one of those little baby pouches and take him to the mall with you, which I wouldn't recommend doing because you might break him if you bump into something. But that is the feeling you get from this. And ultimately, if you are a collector who pre-ordered him or thinking about pre-ordering him, listen, I've been collecting for 10 years, and I'm the kind of guy who I tell you straight up what I think. And Sideshow hit a home run with this. The paint application is absolutely beautiful. The clothing is sewn so well. The material is fantastic. The base is awesome. The details in his feet and his hands are just off the charts awesome. I'm in love with this little guy. I'm so happy to have him here at home finally. If you pre-ordered him, I believe he should start shipping soon. If you haven't yet, go to Sideshow, look at some more photos, make a decision if this is something you want for yourself or as a gift for one of your fellow Star Wars collectors. You can't go wrong. I mean, it's Baby Yoda, and he took the world by storm. I really hope you enjoyed my review and my unboxing. Please, if you haven't yet, let me know you enjoyed this content. Subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button for me to let me know that I'm doing a good job here representing these figures and toys for the collecting community. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. So until the next one, stay safe, stay happy, keep collecting.